welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another case today. This is a closed case and it is about something that happened in my state of North Carolina. So this case is about 3-year-old Mariah Woods. This all happened in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I live about an hour and a half away from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Even though it was that far, I still am creeped out by it. So key people that you will need to know in this story is the mom, which is Christy Woods, the stepdad, Adolphus Earl Kimry II, the biological dad, Alex Woods, and then Mariah Woods, which is the 3-year-old daughter that Christy Woods and Alex Woods had. There was a lot of different dates on when this exactly happened, so it either happened on the 26th or the 27th of November of 2017. That is when the case originally started. So on November 26th, I'm gonna call the stepdad Earl just because it's easiest. So on November 26th, Mariah was put to bed by her mother, Christy, around 8:30ish. I've seen contradicting things saying she was put to bed at 8:30 and then everybody else in the household went to bed. And then I've seen other ones that said she was put to bed at 8:30 and then the mother and Earl went to sleep around 11:30. But I have not yet to find one certain time. During the night sometime, Mariah went missing. So the next morning around 6 a.m. Earl called 911 and reported Mariah missing. I will put in part of the phone call in here so you can hear it if not, or I'll also have it linked down below if you want to hear the full thing. I'm not going to put the full thing in here.
What happened? She is nowhere to be found. We would look everywhere in our house, and out in our yard, and our little girl, she's missing. Okay, how old is she, sir? She's 3 years old.
But pretty much he was saying that they couldn't find their 3-year-old daughter. She had went missing throughout the night, and they had checked the whole house and the whole yard, and they lived in a lot of a few different trailers, so they checked in the yards of the other trailers and in the woods around their house. That is what he said happened. Earl added in later on that Mariah had gotten up throughout the night and he sent her back to bed, but also he said to certain reporters that he had left throughout the night for a short period of time and left the doors unlocked, so that might have let her out, or she went looking for him, or something of the sort. What was later found out is that supposedly there were reports of Earl sexually abusing Mariah and just regular abusing the 2 other kids that Christy had. Due to that, Alex, the biological father, was fighting currently during this event. He was fighting for custody of all of them. Also, supposedly about the abuse, supposedly the mother knew about all of the abuse of the 2 boys, and the sexual abuse of Mariah, and she pretty much let it happen. Previous to this event happening, Christy and Earl had a very known presence, I guess you could say, in the Onslow County station. There was previous accounts of a lot of things of Earl, not so many Christy. I have everything written down, so if I keep looking down, that is why, just so I get everything correctly. So Onslow County was the county that they were in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is in Onslow County. So Kimry had an arrest in 2012 assault of a juvenile in 2016 at their home. There was property damage at their home in 2016. There was communicated threats, neighbor disputes, and a suspicious incident involving Kimry 2 days after Mariah was reported missing. Also, when they searched Earl's van, they found a pink child's sweater. They found zip ties, other children's clothing, and they took carpet sections and swabs of the car to test it to see if they could find any of Mariah's DNA in the car. That was the last evidence they had found before they found Mariah's body. Mariah's body was found underneath the Holly Shelter Creek Bridge. Her body was found by Fayetteville policemen searching the area, and where she was placed was a 30-minute car ride from their house to the area. And Kimry had about a good 8 to 10 hours before she was reported missing to pretty much do whatever he wanted, whether it be he sexually abused her and she was being too loud and he covered her mouth and he accidentally killed her. Well, her body was found on December 2nd, not very long after she was reported missing. So Kimry had charges the day before her body was found. Okay guys, sorry if the angle changed, but I had to stop recording because my family was being too loud. So, the day before Mariah's body was found, Kimry was charged with a few things and arrested. He was charged with obstruction of justice, concealing a death, and second-degree burglary/larceny. Larceny? I don't know how to say it correctly. After Mariah's body was found, he was charged with more charges. He was then charged with first-degree murder and felony child abuse resulting in serious bodily injury or death. The autopsy was on January 21st, and the cause of death was chlorophoric toxicity, which is she overdosed on chloroform. She was being forced to do something that she did not want to do, which caused her to need chloroform, which is really heartbreaking. On February 26th, the 4th Prosecutorial District Attorney Ernie Lee's request for death penalty against Earl was granted. So he is currently on death row. If not, he was already put to death. I'm not sure. I couldn't find anything on that. This was the video of Mariah Woods. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and comment what other cases that you would like to see from me, or any other cases that you want me to talk about on social media or anything like that. It can be small, large, I don't know. Just any cases you want to hear from me. So yeah, I shall see you whenever I have time to post next. Love you guys. Adios.
So what you say? My girl, are you pretty so photogenic and you're hot in the video?